There have been countless anime swordsmen over the years, some of which are among the medium's most popular characters ever. Well, for you, which are the most iconic among them? So, for today's video, let's talk about the characters or the most iconic swordsmen in anime. Keep in mind that these are ordered in ranked. That widely known and most acknowledged, especially in anime fandom or community. Number 10. Mugen and Jin of Samurai Champloo. As an argument can be made for both Samurai Champloo's swordsmen being iconic, it seems only fair to dedicate an entry to Jin and Mugen. Well, they are both good and have a stunning swords skills. Jin is a calm and collected guy under the most dire of circumstances. It should also be noted that he rarely smiles throughout the series. This could be because of the loss of his parents at an early age, the enormous amount of training and being rejected by his classmates. He seems to rely on his technical skill, on which he is extremely proficient. Mugen is something of an anti-hero. He is fond of fighting and has a tendency to pick fights for petty reasons. However, he's extremely competitive, and will take on any and all challengers. He absolutely despises authority of any kind. Mugen states that he would rather die fighting than be on his knees, pleading for mercy. They do not always get along and their fighting styles could not be more different. But Jin and Mugen become the ultimate partners as they guide a young girl in her journey and finding a specific samurai. Number 9. Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai leaves a long-lasting impression, and quite good anime in spite of its short episode. Afro's quest for revenge is not the most original, but the character's unforgettable design. Fairly quiet, stern, and serious person, though, on occasion, seems aloof. He rarely smiles or laughs, despite being depicted smiling and laughing throughout his childhood and teenage years. He is a highly skilled swordsman, deflect crossbow bolts and shatter bullets as well as perform lethal sword attacks. Afro can use his subconscious mind to create completely new combat techniques, in the middle of battle taught by his sword master. Number 8. Sakata Gintoki from Gintama. Gintama is a comedic and over-the-top nature and allows room for many facets of Gintoki to shine. Gintoki's swordsmanship is rough, but far from unrefined. He tends to wield even full-length katanas one-handed with fair wide but quick chops. His level of skills being complemented by several esteemed sword masters, he's also strong enough to defeat opponents considered the strongest one. Number 7. Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Along with the gunslingers, ninjas, scions, and shunin, has produced more than its share of iconic swordsmen. Hiei rarely employs any strategy in his battles, and rushes in with a take-no-prisoners mentality, often overwhelming his opponents with sheer brute force and superior speed. He tends to use his sword to quickly defeat weaker enemies at a close range. He is also one of the fastest characters in the Yu Yu Hakusho universe, in a blink of an eye, being able to slice an opponent 16 times. Number 6. Hyakkimaru, from Roronoa. Roronoa originated as a manga in 1967, and went on to spawn 1969 as anime adaptation. Even though the anime has naturally aged, Roronoa was fantastic for its era. In recent years, the series was remade into a modern manga and anime, introducing Hyakkimaru to a whole new generation.
12の鬼神に言う。我が名は醍醐景光、加賀の国守護職。
Due to the side effects of his father's offering his body parts to demons, he also possesses demonic strength and enchanted senses that help him kill demons, which are the demonic power that is stronger than normal humans. Majority of his body are prosthetic. This allows him to prevent any injuries if the blow was hit on his prosthesis. His prosthetic parts are mostly weaponized. His arms have swords hidden in them, which he can easily slip them off and fight. Number 5. Goemon Ishikawa XIII from Lupin III. Lupin III is an anime series. It was simply a masterpiece with great action scenes, likable characters, a heartwarming story, and excellent pacing. Goemon Ishikawa XIII seemed like an odd companion. Be that as it may, Goemon's calm nature in comparison with the rest of the cast's more extreme personalities. More importantly, also stars in some of the most incredible fight scenes in the anime's long history. Goemon is an incredibly gifted martial artist, both in hand-to-hand and melee combat. However, he is best known and usually employed for his skills in Iaido, and the famous katana that he uses. Number 4. Saber from Fate series. Female sword fighters are relatively rare, with some of the more noteworthy ones being gender-bent historical figures. Inspired by King Arthur, Fate's Saber comfortably ranks among the most popular anime characters of the 2010s, with several later shows trying to replicate her design or archetype. Noble but conflicted, independent despite taking her role as a servant seriously, and humanized without coming across as vulnerable. Saber is almost perfect indeed. In the universe of Fate's Stay Night, Saber is the legendary King Arthur, or rather Arthuria, Pendragon that comes from Celtic legends. She is extremely skilled with a sword. While her ability as a swordsman is proficient, it is not where her true strength lies, but rather her enormous amount of magical energy. She believes that there is no servant that surpasses her in close combat, and she's certain that she can clear an escape route from the battlefield under any disadvantageous situation. Number 3. Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. The master of the Sankyoryu style overwhelms opponents by attacking with 3 swords simultaneously. He's maybe not the strongest swordsman in One Piece, but he's the most iconic. He can use 1, 2, or even 3 style techniques. The third one is usually placed in his mouth. Be it his cool character design, stoic demeanor, horrible sense of direction, or even his sacrifices. Everything about Zoro is on point. Number 2. Himura Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin. The Wandering Samurai has a successful manga, great anime, and a trilogy of effective live-action movies under his belt. An anime's quintessential swordsman, at least, when it comes to more traditional archetypes. A former assassin, Kenshin becomes a wandering swordsman and vows to use his abilities to protect innocent civilians instead of hurting them. His unrivaled sword skills and humble nature make him likable.
How did you... When you lacked emotions, I was unable to predict your moves. But now...
All these things combine to create one iconic swordsman. Number 1. Guts from Berserk. Admittedly, it is slightly difficult to credit Guts' iconic reputation to any of the anime adaptations, as the character's popularity is entirely due to Kentaro Miura's manga. For better or worse, every release adds to the Berserk brand, and the Black Swordsman has amassed one incredible legacy. There's a lot to love about Guts, but his longevity as a character comes down to his continuous and organic growth. Guts has incredible strength and physical resistance, even though he is a regular man with no powers. Due to his extensive training since a very young age, his strength and endurance could be classified as superhuman. He is able to swing the large dragon slayer with incredible speed. So, that's it for this video. If you like this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe for more content. See you.